Since it's up, then it's stuck, why don't you aim at the totem pole? Get a golden globe, maybe then you would know the roads. Walk it like you talk it, but you driving the latest boat. Guess it makes sense, your daily mantras, your latest quotes. Follow in their footsteps, who you think that you paving for. I guess we should watch that Viola Davis show. Make them all mad, then you Hall of Fame go in OP mode. You better rope the dope. You the dopest, bro. Man, I'm the one y'all can't fuck with. You better pipe down with all that up. Then it's stuck shit. You just stuck up, bitch. I hope they bob and weave instead of buying bobs and weaves. That seems to be a common thing, man. Avoid the common things.
I swear.
They'll weigh you down, they don't care.
I swear.
That's how they claim that they was there.
I swear.
The whole world spinning like it's the fair. I swear. Totem pole, man, they throwing bows and they ducking poles. It's like a game of limbo, how I'm going low. Put the team on my back, said fuck the coach. Man, I'm the goal, and in Mamba mode. Marching my way up the totem pole. Man, they throwing bows and they ducking poles.
Can't hear me?
It's like a game of limbo.
I wasn't saying nothing.
Put my team on the back, said fuck.
There we go.
Man, I'm the goal, and in Mamba mode. Y'all be one hit wonders, make
Unspoken divinity in the building.
15 seconds is fame is up, man. TikTok, this is your welcome to hip hop. Thinking about how y'all got here, man, it's so exhausted. Mumble rappers on that show, but shawty, this that jam when it's just another throwback anthem. Simple so much I can't even tell you what's the sample. I'm bringing bars back. Say it with your chest or have a heart attack. Y'all ain't got the heart for that, and I know I got the heart to match. I know niggas in the hood with extenders, pull dance, they play limbo. You pull up, it's uno momento, and this ain't for nothing but lately niggas moving slow, and I ain't even bluffing. These days I'm feeling like I'm David Ruffin. When it hit the fan, the world ain't spinning no more. It's on fire. Hell froze over, life closing in, you can't be sober for closure. I never sweat.
I do not own the rights to this music. Nevertheless,
good evening. Do not attempt to adjust your radio.
There is nothing wrong.
We have taken control as to bring you this special show. We will return it to you as soon as you are grooving.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong rhyme to step to.
Think of how many weeks shows you slept through.
Time's up. I'm sorry I kept you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This Pops. I just wanted to pop in real quick. Hey, play
Shay.
on Pops and Pops Jams. You know, coming up, we got Pops' perspective.
Let us tell you what it is, tell you what it ain't. Giving you the real, we'll never do the fake. Life is a gift, but sometimes we need guidance. Pops' perspective, always perfect timing. Call that alignment. Yeah, he gon' drop them gems.
Pops Jams.
You know he really him. It's something about his confidence that lets you know he hasn't seen.
You don't want to miss. Don't beat me there. Beat me there. Pops' perspective, Monday night.
Boys, dudes and dudettes, as they say. Welcome once again. Do you know today is monumental in several different, let me put my spectacles on. Today is monumental in several different aspects. Number one, we had to run around the block and bring back part two. The poets didn't get it all off their chestises. They got more of the bestises. They are ready to spit. We're going to get on with it. Also, got to do a couple changes. So y'all roll with me. First and foremost, shout out to God, who's the head of my life. Without him, none of this would be possible. Without him instilling the gift in me, the desire to want to follow his command, because you'd asked me 10 years ago, had I been in front of a camera, I'd have told you, no, I'm a behind the scenes person. I like to stay behind the scenes and things, but nevertheless, God said, you will go, and I said, here am I, send me. Just to quote a phrase from Isaiah. So there it is, and there it goes. So we're here. And so without that, without him doing this, without him giving me the ideology, without him giving me the fortitude, without him giving me the titles and the subjects, I would not be nothing. As it says in the Bible, I am no thing. But we got a great show for you tonight. Let me pay a couple bills. Blackheart, I want to do this. She's in the audience. I'm going to bring her in for a hot minute. But Blackheart is in the business of promoting African American um, entrepreneurs, and of course, we always want more of them. CJ, I'm gonna bring you in a minute. Let me bring in while I'm talking about her. Let me get Karina in here so she can tell you about what she got to do, because she just said she has somewhere she got to get. And it's good that we stay busy. It's always good, that our time is a rare commodity. So let me finish that. Exotic Pops and Snacks. They're all over. Orange Blossom Trail, 4119 South, out in Mount Dora, 44 Country Road, and then 5311 East Colonial Drive, Poppin' Shakes. So if you want a nice pop, like we say up north, that's the place to go. Exotic Pops. Tell them Pop sent you. Hey, play on words. Also, CTP is going to be in the building tonight. Create the Panic, Change the Perspective, all seasons, apparel. He is also a very, very talented young man. And as you can see, the embroidery and things of that nature. So he's going to be out tonight. Now, we were supposed to do a shirt giveaway. Yeah, the whole screen fire. We fixing to tear it up. We were supposed to do a giveaway last week, but seasons got off a little late and things. I mean, it was a good show in the whole nine, but we didn't get a chance to do the giveaway, so we can get that incorporated. And then, of course, I have to give a shout out to the B&B crew. Those of you who know B&B crew, follow them. They're on here Tuesday nights at 8:30, the 8:30 hour. What is that notorious name? Notorious name. I done put them both together. Nay Bella and Notorious True, two good friends of mine, and they do the B&B. You want to follow them. And then last but not least, to all of my gemologists. See, I don't have followers. I have gemologists. And so those are people that are looking for gems. I believe the Bible said that if you hunger and thirst after righteousness, somewhere along them lines, he said somewhere, I remember reading it. I seen it somewhere on a billboard or something. But nevertheless, gemologists, those are those of you who think it not robbery to follow Pops here on this podcast. And I don't like to call it a podcast. I like to call it a show. And in a way, I really don't like to call it a show or just the meeting of the minds. I think I'm going to rename it Meeting of the Minds. Pyro, what you think? Because we get together and you think, one thing, and, you'll meet somebody, their mindset will set you somewhere else. So we're gonna call this the Meeting of the Minds. Meet me on Monday at Meeting of the Minds. I didn't even think about the Monday part. Boy, look at here. Stelly Boom in the building. I see you. That's my sister. My older sister. What else? Oh, all right, let's do this, and then I'm gonna bring Karina. Am I my brother's keeper? Now, and y'all gotta remember, everything I do is impromptu. I have no skits. I don't have no script. It's just off the cuff. Yep. Somebody.
Can I say something? 2 seconds.
What
I'm
happened?
so sorry. I'm not prepared. It's been a crazy week. They're overworking me this week, so it's just a stressful week. I'm so sorry. So maybe we can go when your son gets on. Maybe I can come back on.
Oh, you want to come
I feel
back?
bad. Yeah,
Why?
because I'm not prepared and I don't have the shirts, and I want to show off the shirts.
Okay. Well, you got to use the 5P principle. You know what the 5P
Huh?
principle is, right? 5P
What?
principle. Proper planning prevents poor performance. Get it
I
together,
know, and I
sister.
apologize.
No, you
I
good.
do
No,
take
you good. It'll work
responsibility.
out. It'll work out. I'm glad. You joined. Matter of fact, my son's in the house all season. But let's do this, because this is to me, this is the most important part of the show. If for nothing else, for the whole entirety of the show, cannot outweigh this 10 seconds. And the reason I say that is because we as people as spiritual beings, and we're all spiritual beings. I don't mean religious. I mean spiritual. There's a difference. We as spiritual beings have the innate ability to transfer energy. Watch. I'm gonna do a show about it. Y'all think I'm playing? Be around 5 people that say they got a headache. Next thing you know, you be saying what? You got a headache. So spirits do transfer, energies transfer. But what I came up with and what I love to do is, am I my brother's keeper? And I'm sure that there's somebody throughout the day today that you was thinking about that you want the best for. You it's really not your arena to say nothing, but you're watching from afar. You just want to send them some positive energy. So we're gonna do that for the next 10 seconds. I takes me hat off. Good thing I got good hair, boy, because if not, naps would be having. Okay, are you ready? You got that person in your mind? You got them in your mind? I love comedy. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got that out the way. Now, all right, so Karina, you gonna come back. So I'm gonna kick you out for a minute. I'm gonna learn how to kick people out. And then I'm gonna bring in, who do we need to bring in? Shay, you ready to come in? CJ, you ready to come in? We'll bring in CJ. And then we got a couple other people. All right, now, welcome everybody's, and all you tuning in. Are you eating, girl, or are you just fixing your lipstick?
No, I got my allergies is messed up. I was wiping my nose.
What's up,
Hi, everybody.
people? Now, we have a new face to the screen. So we have a new face to the screen, and you come highly recommended. You have been vouched for. You've been spoken for. So what I want to do is I want Pyro to do the introduction of the new face on the screen. Yeah, you thought I was going to go to CJ. See that? See, CJ, you ain't first all the time.
Man, it's an honor to introduce 1/3 of Poetry Trio Eclipse. We call her Arsenic, a now member of Poet Now Loading, my partner for Divine Pyro Open Mic, my best friend, and yeah, she's definitely one of my ghostwriters. But yo, I call her the GOAT myself. Yo, Unspoken, Divinity, Naraya Divine. What up, though?
Welcome. Clap. I got to give me one of them buttons that clap. I guess
You
that's
need
the
some
welcome.
snaps.
Okay, well, we need the program. I told you I needed tech already. I'm looking for a cameraman. I pay. I will. It won't be much. But, I'll pay every Monday night, 8 to 9. That's all I need you for. Well, 7:30 to 9:30. But nevertheless, moving right along. Man, we had a blast last week. We had a blast last week. How many of y'all went back and watched the show? Tell the truth. Awesome. Awesome. The words that were spoken across here on last week were phenomenal. Excuse me. I had a chance to speak a little, say a little something. I threw my little 2 cents in the hat. But what I wanted to say before we started going, because we're gonna do it different tonight, CJ. I got a whole new we moving, we grooving tonight. So I just wanted to say thank you. I know that God put it on my heart to do this. He's also elevated Unspoken. What is it? Divine? What do you want me to call you?
Well, my stage name is Naraya Divine.
All right, Naraya. No, they ain't went already, Craig. They just I got a talk game. I got a little talk game. This is called a monologue. We Didn't forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, anyway, we had a chance to, because I've had some stuff that's in my heart, and they kind of brought it out, and we had a chance to do that. However, what we also started doing, was, well, yeah, it's going to be live tonight. It's going to be different. Let me say this. Let me say this. For those of you who did not see the show last week, and for those of you that are on the platform that are interested and you want to see more, Mijo in the building. Mijo, I got to talk to you, bruh. I really do. But anyway, at YouTube, on YouTube, at Pops Gems, at Pops Gems, you'll see every episode. The last episode, I apologize, I did it private. They couldn't see it. It's available now. So if you miss any portions of this and you want to go back and see it, and there's some other great stories in there too. So make sure that you tune in. But tonight, this is what I want to do. I want to do something different. And then, Shay, we're going to get you in the rotation. Well, now that I learned how to kick people out, carefully exit them out the thing, we're going to do a cipher tonight. Tonight's cipher night. So last week we had a chance to introduce and had paused in between. But tonight is going to be different. And since Pyro, was the instigator, can you believe that, CJ? He was the instigator for the, you believe that?
I can believe
And he
it.
was like, we should do a cipher. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a cipher. Play the tape back, bruh. We'll just play the tape. So we're going to do a cipher. For those of you that don't know, and y'all will probably already know, and it's funny because when me and Caesars and stuff, when they was younger, him and his friends would be sitting around the house and some music would come on and man, we just start spitting to the beat and they would pass and they're like, oh, Pops, you can't cipher. Psh, bruh, I got 2 good raps I know if I don't know nothing else. But anyway, so this is what we're going to do. And you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to flip it. Can I flip it? It is my show. That's a diamond back there. That's a gem. Okay. So, and Miss Unspoken Divine, you're going to go first. Soon as she finishes, CJ, that's the baton for you to do yours. Then when you finish, Pyro's going to do his. By that time, I've been brought Shay in. Shay will do the 4th one. So it's going to be back to back to back to back. You ain't got to be in sync. You ain't got to talk about the same thing. But I just want 4 artists of continuous poetry. So for those of you that are watching, scoot a little closer. It's okay. I just brushed my teeth. Get a little closer. And we're going to set this thing off because we're going to maximize time. If y'all are ready to hear some of the most profound, prolific, inspirational, thought-motivating, mind-altering, mood-setting of poems written by some of the best in the land, put me a heart in the chat. Give me a 100. Give me some fire. When I say go, we're going to set it off. Let me see. I don't see not near. Not even the artists are putting it on. Y'all ain't ready?
Oh.
Yes, that was a cute cue. Whenever he says artist. All right, y'all ready? Shay, you ready? Unspoken Divinity. Set it off, and here we go.
I have been fundamentally fondled, folded like paradoxical paper, the aura of my gami I've deemed to disregard. Paper cuts in my forefingers and fingers here before I just distills distance too blatant for Barnabas' ears. I've crafted a life only one of my caliber could learn to love. Consecrated of character, these cats will give non-birthrights for. My name is Dismiss. Drowned in a sorrow too tainted for salty water. Remnants of substance in my whiskers less dense than expected. I be that cat, dusted in specks of flesh. Flesh my father gave freely for your favor. Whose blood is this? See me, I've been tempted to pull myself off of stakes too high for moral ground. That's more favor. I've even received more than your pounds. The steaks I slice serve less like butter. My rosemary be withered. Plucked from roots that spread no further than the leaves that fall. Untrusting sage is never more the seasoning I use to increase my capacity. Lit, I be full. Functioning on bread you couldn't crumble if it crusted. So when I load this text in my tech, your yeast will rise like my Jesus did. This sword don't miss. Now you tell me whose blood this is. See, my Jesus, he hang from the same bark old girl stole from. Delighted to meet my demons, we danced dangerously close to waters I had no courage to walk on. My storm, just a copper in the wind. Unlike the voice I'm used to, I used to take a deep breath into the sins I've committed. And these two clouds on either side of my seed. Pour wisdom to the wound smuggled in by your woeful please, please. My name is Dismas. All my life I've been somewhere I don't belong. Poem.
Sheesh.
CJ.
The moment after an argument. Once the last word has been spoken and resentment in the air is potent, tension is flowing, hostility is growing, us not knowing when the silence will ever end. As we breathe air out, we inhale silence in, so that silence is the only language we're speaking. Anger seeping through our pores, filling the air thick with issues we can't ignore, our minds trying to explore what we're fighting for. Meanwhile, the silence resonates, loud, speaking volumes, disguising sounds, to the point where everything else becomes inaudible now. Sound is dormant, as if it never existed in the first place. Worst case is we can't find a way out. Here we are, stuck in our own way, thinking of everything yet having nothing left to say. As the silence becomes louder, the aggression builds, exposing the way we truly feel. This is when shit gets real. Our love becomes our affliction. Silence becomes contradiction, because while we sit silent with no words, we still manage to communicate. We've spent hours arguing, failing to come to a solution, so we just become mute. Brains do not compute. Seems like we've had one too many disputes. And so we hide behind an iron curtain, working against one another, forced to watch each other's body language and movement, becoming in tune with stillness, giving silent realness. Though we hear nothing, we hear everything. It is this very sound that screams for your attention, loud. Yes, we try to ignore it, act as if we don't care, but understand it's the silence that brought us here. It's the silence that speaks to us, leaving our hearts unsettled and uncomfortable. Now here we are, fighting our own thoughts, second guessing the situation at hand, wondering how this ever became our circumstance. But the more we think, the louder our thoughts get, bellowing out, yet on the outside, everything remains still, unspoken, noiseless. So now we're arguing with our eyes. I wish things never would have gotten quiet, because now we're hurt from the silence, and I keep blinking my eyelids to keep from crying, and you remain straight-faced, refusing to break face and show emotion, but you feel so hard. We feel so hard our egos take control of our tongues, pulling them backwards, holding back words, eliminating the possibility of reconciliation, and now we're facing a crossroads, leaving behind what was once shared bliss, entering the land of loneliness and still ain't said shit. Why must we fight like this? Yelling and screaming in silence, using profane language in silence. Silence possesses us, undresses us, stripping us of our respect to the point where we neglect the reason why we love. This is the silence that breeds contempt, that causes you to go left and me right, and the rift between us to grow wider, and the cuts to go deeper, and the pain to hurt more, and the tears to fall faster, almost soaking the floor. Minutes turn to hours. Everything sweet about us is now sour. And with our mouths closed, we still seem to devour any hope. You hope I speak up. I hope you step up. But the silence just won't let up, and we still ain't speaking. It's past bedtime, and we ain't sleeping. We hold our breath just to hear the other one breathing. We just lay back and stare, gazing at the ceiling as if the solution is plastered there. We're looking for signs, waiting for the stars to align so that we could somehow be happy. Lips smacking, hard breathing, unnecessary sighing. Us on either side of the bed, now your back's to mine. It's like the silence is greater than our potential to love. Instead of making up, we hold on to a grudge. And for what? Why you gotta act so tough? What happened to communication is key. Why must we refuse to speak? I just want to find common ground, someplace where breathing isn't the only sound, but laughter and conversation, passionate lovemaking, but most of all, love. Silence as you and I, detached from us. Poem.
Pyro.
If this is the last time that I ever read a poem, I transcribe all the stories I've told, create myriads of compositions that'll never be in chains, tell my truths that I won't be a slave to myself. Then I wonder, what if tomorrow never comes? When life's grip tightens around my soul's throat, I find strength, yet I still feel the atrocity of broken pieces, piercing, protruding, and pressed at my chest. You know how pain is dressed. Use me as a metaphor of a mannequin, all nice clothes yet hiding scars underneath my skin, mundane smiles and expressions to get praised on. Deep down inside, life is contorted me with a vice grip. I just want to be free. I just want to be happy, no longer masking myself in hand-me-downs, but ready to wear my crown. Do you hear me now? Do you hear the sound of me crying, voice cracking, heart breaking, heartbreak? Don't you hear the sound of how my heart breaks? Running out of words because every breath I make, every step I take, I'm losing myself. I lost who I was while making a broken image of me out of survival. I hate sleeping with a broken heart. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm not triggered. I'm tired. Tired of being in and out of love. Tired of going out of my way to make others happy. Tired of not being selfish about my needs, but being selfless and putting everyone ahead of me. Let's bring this poem in a different direction. Now, don't judge me, but I don't know how to play spades. But when I look at this game, I begin to see I have heart. But I tried to find diamonds in the club. Love should have came home to me, but love got changed and it got rough. I looked for the right partner to be my ace, but they looked at me as a joker. I pick up with knives, designer spades, and here comes another book about the hurt I compose. I drank away my depression, run from every helping hand, ignore the genuine care that tries to wrap me closely like a mother holding a child. I wonder if there was a cure for loneliness. If there was, would I be deemed worthy of being cured? If this is the last poem that I ever write, remember how I made this poem cry. How my melancholy yell became a silent whisper to God. I remember where my help comes from. I learned a lesson. Tears are the consensus as to why we should keep going. After the tears comes the release. After the release comes the freedom. After the freedom comes the smiling. Listen to how I sound now. I'm not that broken caricature you used to know. If this is the last poem that I ever write, remember this piece as my way of saying farewell. The old has passed. I'm brand new. I'm whole. And I'm ready to let the world know.
Shay.
For Nikki Giovanni. Your memory is sticky cotton candy on a rainy day while I'm at my house. Later, I'm chasing utopia on a bicycle. When you died, the blues for all the changes gave me a good cry. I speak for those who ride the night winds and worship sacred cows and other edibles. Poets, that is. I walk through life boldly and lovingly. You lived as a revolution for Black feeling, Black talk, Black judgment, and inspiration. Yet you stayed humble. Your words outlive you now. As I'm reminded, mine will too. As Black women, we are evergreen, strong as trees, ever evolving until our bodies are quiet and our souls laugh freely together. Playing in the breeze as the children we always were, no matter how old we get. You recommend getting old, than did to your standards. But the cancer was too impatient and God too glad to welcome you home again, like any loving mother would, to let you get any older. You are already missed. I hope you're showing your thug life tattoo to the angels and asking where you left your wings. Home.
Fortuitous thought is a bitch. Tangled in toil tissue, drug from crack to gooch, I have been shitted on. Torn by this moist, misguided pleasure, most agitating to my brain. It's been misused, raw and open, chafed. I have a third world country in my chest. Refugee camps filled with versions of me clothed in nothing but opinion of dick touching womb guts. Of every emotion I've held from the absence to essence, my daddy told me I deserve, dismantled I am. And the butterflies are all dead. Helping you find the God within you was so easy for me, but I have been decaying in my own skin a while now. Encrusted in this encrypted lie I've bogging myself to believe since ever there was an ear to hear it. Gullied into giving pieces of myself you couldn't even handle, pieces I have now devalued for fuck's sake. A mistake. Missteps in the road least traveled, and I beg you not to align your steps with mine. My road is nowhere to tread. You gotta find your own misery to wallow in. Now I believed all my life that in between not being wanted and being needed, I am, and that that's supposed to feel so much better than not being wanted at all. How fucking dumb of me. Are you stupid? Thinking that you can control me being dressed up in nothing but a man's opinion. You are a bad stylist. You gotta change your clothes, baby girl. You gotta get naked. Now I've done all I could without a thought I'd be swiped, stuck in this box. That's the problem with which my tongue nor my speech could get me out of, and those are two things with which I do best. No savior for me to come rescue a damsel distressed, daunted and damp, in a rage to rip every atom made compound apart, to break loose from this box, hold no bird song lullaby, sweet for little old me. Heaven didn't birth this place, crowded with teary tyranny, torn loose from licked lint, woven in a linen of empty space, written wisely for all to heed, a lesson in regret for things taught. I thought that I was stronger, but my mind is a slaughterhouse, and everyone's dead. Poem.
Let me get a hit. Put lighter to a spoon and liquefy that shit. Break it up, glide my face across the table and sniff. I'm hoping to inhale something transcendent. The latest tasteless addiction, ecstasy infliction, self-medicated, no prescription. You are my drug. So I roll up and take a puff, 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 puff. I'm not passing, I'm chiefing. Something about you keeps me weak and fiending. The only reason is I know I need it. Got you all in my veins, slit my wrist so I bleed it. Shit, I'm leaking. But I do this for its bitter but exciting goodness. This is good shit. Got me breaking out in cold sweats. I hope you catch my drift because I'm drifting. Once I get high, I stay lifted. I'm having visions, I'm tripping. Hallucinations, I'm blazing. It's something stronger than fascination that you got my body laced with. Hot boxing in the fragrance you left behind. But I don't need an intervention. I'm feeling just fine. It's like heroin, the way it makes me morphine. Fiend more. Don't put it away, baby. I need more. I promise I won't OD. I just like it when the euphoria hold me. That blissful feeling is what sold me. And when you put the tip in, that's what told me. Keep going. I'm starting to feel the percussion of your thrusting. Got me puffing cloud nine. Now you got me raining lost in the sauce because the positions keep changing. I'm high. The blood is rushing. Heart rate is increasing. The endorphins are releasing. I love the way I'm breathing. You got me beside myself while you inside myself, trying to catch my own breath and pull you closer because I won't deny myself. It's an addiction. My craving for you is intense, and now my neck is in the palm of your hand, begging you to squeeze. I'm going to let you go, but I must come before you leave. And right before I climax, shotgun that tongue down my throat. I'm trying to inhale all of you until I choke. Tears rolling down my face, but I'm not sad. This is desire swimming on my cheeks because I want you that bad. And finally, when the high subsides and we release each other's grip, just know I sit, waiting for my next hit of you.
Let me get a taste. Pop open the cork, pour a glass, and indulge in sweet nectars. My tongue takes strips. Each dip a never-ending grip, lapping up celestial waters refill. Let it overflow. I want something extraordinary. Leave me speechless, mesmerized, fantasized, intimacy personified, duality created that we can get both high. You are my aphrodisiac. Roll up them sleeves. We got work to do. You've been weak and a fiend for me. I've been dreaming about you. I'm addicted. They consider alcohol to be poisonous, but the way you taste has me urging for more. I want my kids to giggle and smile while they're playing your playground. It shows for the taking. Claim it. Then claim me. This is how a king catered to his queen. That shit they off the readers. They ain't got nothing on what we could do, baby. Scintillated ships shaped in mirrors. Watch it in par excellence. Archaic arch revealing your truth in the highest degree. Get on top of me, then work the knees. Use my face as your throne. You have your royal placement. Utilize me how you see fit. I won't tell your secrets, no. It's not toxic, but rather nostalgic. I won't put it away, babe. I need more of you. Tell me it's mine. I won't back out. Whisper poetry to me. Type the script and legs held straight to heaven. Feasting on your son during daily devotion. Rain on my nightstick while I swing for the gold like the U.S. Open. I keep going, taking each thrust. You control it. Look back at me. I'll get rid of that flustering. Huff and puff on cloud nine like we're playing double dutch. I don't mind the storm raging. We got more enough time, space, energy. Man, I'm hooked, but this is why I just don't do this with just anyone. I choose you. Now you got me acting away, marking my territory, claiming what needs to be claimed while you climax. Hold it on to my cheeks, releasing, squeezing. Come for me. I have no desire to leave. Take every dosage of this seed, inhale me until you choke and gag, clean me up. I'll wipe the tears, kiss your lips, both pairs for a stellar job we did. I want you that bad. I need you that bad. And when the high subside, when we soap up during sunrise. Release each other's grip. Just know, I just sit here waiting for my next glass of you.
Man. And that was just round one, y'all. That was just round one. You know, it's amazing. And for those of you, let me say this because I'm feeling a little crazy. I see JC Sanctified in the building. I see where is it? Sincerely Yours Poetry. You've been asking for it. Don't come up here playing. This ain't no play place. If you're gonna be for real, I'm gonna bring you in the next round. But who I want to bring in right now, who I bring to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, is the creator of CTP, the illustrious Twin Zero for the Crump World, the father of my grandchildren. He's spinning right now. See, this is the introduction. We bringing him in. Proud to call him my son. Y'all know him as Seasons. I call him Matt. He is. I see he's en route. Just say hello to the people. We getting ready. We're gonna. I just wanted to show your face.
What's good?
So that we're gonna do part. Well, I got the whole family in here tonight. We're gonna do the T-shirt giveaway when you get settled. So Cuts by Jay. We got everybody in the building. But I want to do something a little different. First of all, y'all, come on, give me in the chat. Give me the hundreds. Give me the hearts. Give me the fire for those four that just came and told.
Yeah.
I gotta buy a whole new phone now.
I did that.
I gotta. And Pyro, listen. I need to go. I need a rubber for my mic. I need to protect this mic. I'm just gonna keep it 100. They thizzle. Now, what I want y'all to do, because I'm that type of guy. Seasons will tell you, I'm gonna put you on blast. You've been asking for it. I'm gonna bring somebody new to the stage. They're gonna do their piece, and then we're gonna go one more. We're gonna go one more round of Spectrum, and we'll start with Unspoken Divinity. Then we're gonna do Shay. Then we're gonna do CJ. Then we'll do Pyro. But right now, this person has been hitting the. Where'd you go? Where you disappeared to?
I'm here.
Oh, sincerely, no. Sincerely Yours Poetry. I'm bringing them in, and they've been requesting to be on there and show your face. We're going to give you a little airtime. We're going to see what you got in the chamber. We're going to see if you came locked and loaded or you got blanks. We're going to see. We're going to see. All right. Live and introducing to you. I don't know this cat, but I know this cat. Y'all figure that one out on the way home. Talk to the people.
Hey, what's up in the stuck, gang? Little vibes, man. It's your boy Cynthia. Y'all can follow me at Sincerely Yours _Poetry. Follow me at the Lost Tribe of Poets on Clubhouse. Follow the Lost Tribe of Poets on Instagram. If you ain't got nothing to do tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Tell your mama, your auntie, your cousin, come run up my TikToks, you heard? At Sincerely Yours 86 on TikTok. Shout out to my bro Pyrozy, Tribe Vibes, Milk Vibes. All right. This piece is called Average. Bring. Hello? Hey, it was sincere, bro. I was talking to the other day, bro, and it was like, it was average. I guess because methodically, I'm possibly a monopoly, probably. Or an oddity of prophecy, so logically, I just gotta be. You know, I'm sodomizing democracy or automizing philosophies of prodigy and mythology use, paranormal anomaly see, Aristotle, I'm Socrates, Plato. You see, God, she broke the mold when she made me. No Plato, and every bar is like a drug. Tell me, how can you say no? Because most of these haters are booty, ass, anal, and me, I'm hot, I'm lava, volcano. Now, here comes the eruption of verbal percussion. While I'm pulverizing percussion with my powers of deduction, no further discussion, I'm busting. You know, poetry sick. Well, I gotta be the Robitussin. You get it? I know you love it. Because when you jump up in this fire pit, I want you to know that I've been prophesied by hieroglyphs. Leonidas with Titan's fist. I'm a Spartan on this stage, but I control it like the Dominus. You know, Nefertiti and Romulus. 3D without an oculus. I'm kamikaze the populace. Superman in Metropolis. Poetry's in my blood. And my job. You know, I feel like a phlebotomist. I'm never fighting one-sided. I'm lightning unguided, Poseidon unsighted. This is battlegrounds of the Titans and victims of verbal violence. You see, I metaphorically massacre. No limits, no alliance. It's complacent, no compliance. You see, my station is space. So please, tune into my science. Because I could sun the moon and realign the stars of Orion. My bars are so Zion that I already beat Goliath. Hello? What now? I got a brawl with a lion? My skill it like a pan. And every stanza, I be frying. You know, I'm feeling like a star. Because I'm similar to Klondike, prison, and where you get drunk at. Now ask me why. Because I just gave you bars. You see, lyrically, I'm a prodigy, and spiritually, I'm an odyssey. Genetically, I'm an anomaly, but I'm feeling closer to Socrates. I'm so acute, yeah, acute, and my angles, that I feel a little like Isosceles. I dominated my sovereignty, but that's only in comparison. They keep carrying me with a purpose. It's apparent what's on the surface. I scare them. I'm really nervous, and I'd rather be respected, but they fear me. And I feel it's worth it. You see, every stanza's like a trapeze. I'm flipping. This is my circus. I'm gifted. This is my purpose. I'm caught up in the matrix. So I'm glitching, tripping the circus. Like every word that I'm slurring, I hope you listen and learn that I'm really preaching a sermon, because this is torture or sorcery. You know, ornery, on the beat, Gornies a goner in a 4 in the floor and 4 in the morning, the Florida 4 to the force me. Papers for passage. You see, it's more than training a savage. It's more like changing my status. So next time y'all see me flow and y'all hear me go, I want y'all to know that I'm way beyond average. Sincerely yours. Peace.
What y'all think? What y'all think? Bro, it's snapping. CJ, I seen you in there. JC Sanctified, I need to talk to you too, because we're going to get you in here to do some gospel rap one day. All right. We done been around the spectrum. I got one more I want to bring up. They've been hitting the line. Where they at? Just Drika. And then we're going to bring the 4 guests of the night back. Just Drika, I sent you an invite to come on the show. See, that's the thing. You can't ask to come on the stage and not be ready. You got to stay ready. See, when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Ask my son, when it comes to crump battle, it's in your heart. It's in your bloodline. It's in your stream. Just like these poets, from the pen to the paper, they come out of their mindset. They want you to spit the words that you'll never, they want you to spit the words they'll never forget. Putting pen to paper, making it a caper like a fine barber. Your neck, he'll taper. I'm just throwing out words until the next person comes on. I'm not really a poet, but I can get my swerve on it. So here we go, and I'm going to get out the way. I'm bringing back in, the first one is CJ the Poet. Then we're going to go with Unspoken Divinity, and then we're going to come back with Shay. Yep. Y'all two, come on in. Talk to him, Caesar.
You already know. I'm about 5 minutes from the crib. I got this product for y'all. Pops, how you want to do the raffle? How you want to do it?
Everybody that stays in the chat, go in the wheel. Okay. And we're going to give away 3 items. We're going to give away a shirt, 2 shirts, and I'm going into my bag. And there it is right there, the official Pops Gems pin. So there'll be that. You got to be in the chat to win. So I'm waiting on my artists to come back in. Shay, Unspoken Divinity, and CJ, y'all come in, give them one more round. I know you got more in you. Pyro, I know you ain't gone far. Nope. All right, Caesars, I'm going to get you to tap out till you get home, and then we're going to bring you back in. Y'all enjoy yourselves tonight. I'm telling you, listen, you got to catch it the second time. This stuff is intoxicating when you really listen to how they put it to the beat. And it was no disrespect to the last cat. What I want y'all to do, don't just like the show, follow. because while we're in between time, we come up with Pop's poetic platform to be done every fifth Monday. The first fifth Monday is March 31st. That's my oldest daughter's birthday. But we're going to be right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to have an open platform to I see it. We're going to have an open platform for you to come on and say what you feel. I'm inviting y'all. See if it'll bring y'all back. Whoever can. All right. And Karina, are you still in the chat? Hello. Where all my people going? Intense to Crump. I see you in the building. You ready, just Drika? Come on in the building. Be our central request. Let me see. And then, oh yeah, I wanted to mention that too. Seriously, and I need y'all feedback on this. How many of y'all would rather this be in the Zoom, in a Zoom setting? That way we can have everybody already on mic. And I don't know what's going on with y'all. Let me see what's going on here. Shay invite, Unspoken invite, CJ invite, snap, just Rika invite. Request to come in, just Rika. Uh-oh. I may have to restart. Yep. All right. So I'm going to go out and come back in.